my name is Alyssa and I am a yoga instructor. I'll be leading you through a few stretches that will help with any discomfort that comes with driving for long hours. I'll show you through a few stretches. The first stretch I'm going to show you is a calf stretch. Simply find any vertical object. You could even use your car or a curb. Simply place the ball mound of your foot up against that object and then apply pressure by straightening out your back leg. You can even bend into your standing leg. The more pressure you apply against the object, the more intense the stretch becomes. Of course, always even yourself out. The great thing about this is you have control over how intense this stretch is. Another variation you can take is to come into a short lunge. The calf you're stretching is the back leg this time. Bend into your back leg. This reaches further into the Achilles. The next stretch I'll be showing you is a quad stretch. Those are these big muscles right on the tops of your legs. They can get a little sore if you've been driving for a while. It's always helpful to stop for a few hours or stop for a few moments to take a stretch. Simply grab your foot behind your back, bend at the knee. You might have to hold on to an object here for some balance or stability. The important thing here is to keep your knees together and press your hips forward. The more forward you press your hips, the more intense the stretch becomes. Even myself out. You can hold these stretches for about 15 to 20 seconds each, on each side. And the last outside car stretch I'll show you is a forward fold. Simply fold forward at the hips, hinging at the torso right here. Try to keep your torso long and strong as you fold down, and then fold through the spine. It's okay if your fingers don't touch here. You can always place them on your thighs or your shins for support. You also have the option to bend your knees here. If you bend your knees, clasp your hands behind your back. You can even come into an upper back stretch here. Lift your torso with your hands clasped behind your back. And you'll feel this stretch through your shoulder blades as you lift up. All right, that's it for outside of the car. Let's go inside. These stretches we'll be done sitting in the passenger or the driver's seat. Just make sure you slide the driver's seat as far back as it can go so you have as much room as possible. The first stretch I'll be doing is a cat-cow modification. Normally this is taken on your hands and knees, but you can do a modification sitting down. Simply sit with your feet firmly on the ground. If you're really tall or if you have not a lot of space in your car, you can put your feet on the outside of your car. Place your palms on your knees. And this is a back stretch. So you'll inhale, lift your chest up, bring your gaze up, pulling on your knees here to exaggerate the stretch. And then exhale to round and curl the other direction. Gaze comes down, stretching through the upper back here, gripping on the knees. I'll show you this from the side so you get a little bit more of a view. You want to think about forming a semicircle with your spine. Inhale, lifting up. And then exhale, rounding the other way. That's the first stretch. The next stretch I'll be showing you is a seated figure 4. Again, you can lift your feet outside of the car here for a little bit more room. Simply cross your right ankle on top of your left knee. Lift your chest up nice and tall, and then slowly fold forward. Keeping your chest nice and proud here is going to really intensify this stretch in the right spot, the right glute. Always make sure to even yourself out. Again, I said you can hold these stretches for about 15 to 20 seconds each on each side. In this figure 4, keep your foot flexed here to protect your knee. And again, you have control over how intense this stretch is. And the next stretch I'll be showing you, you've probably had an urge to do or might have already been doing already, but it's a seated twist. You'll be using different leverage points in the car, the wheel, the headrest in order to help you twist. Place your right palm somewhere on the wheel, left palm maybe on the window, or the door, or the headrest. Inhale, lift your chest tall. Exhale, twist to the side. You might hear a few cracks, that's okay. It's just important to keep your spine tall here to protect the integrity of your spine. Inhale, back to center, and then exhale, twist the other way. that is the seated twist. And the last pose I will show you is a supported bridge. Simply place your feet outside of the car here. This is to help get into an opposite, move your hips in an opposite direction. So all day they're sat hinged forward, and you want to really counter stretch them by lifting your hips up and engaging your glutes. Plant your palms on your seat, lean back, and then press through your heels in order to lift your seat up into the air and lower. You can take that 2 or 3 times each. And that is the supported bridge. Thank you. These stretches will help you if you've been sore after driving all day. If you have any questions, leave a comment below.